Finally, a Bengals Hall of Fame mate for the great Anthony Munoz. Now, sadly, Ken Riley died in 2020, but his memory will live on forever now in Canton. Thanks for joining us at 11 o'clock. I'm Cherie Palello.
And I am Mike Dardis, and what a moment tonight. Long overdue. Tonight's announcement leading to a flood of emotion, of course, for Riley's family. Sports director George Vogel joins us now. George, you covered Ken Riley back in the day. What a sight to see his son up there on stage tonight.
Oh, I'm so happy for him. And Ken Riley, that's a guy I grew up watching. And everybody loved Ken Riley. And to see this night finally happen is unbelievable. What a great scene out in Phoenix with the only Cincinnati Bengal enshrined in the Hall of Fame doing the honors tonight. Of course, that would be the one and only Anthony Munoz.
Few could match him as a cornerback, and none could match him as a teammate. Now my Bengals brother finally takes his place in Canton. The late Ken Riley. Representing Ken is his son, Ken Riley II.
Oh, that smile just like his dad's. Bengals fans have wondered for years how Riley was not in the Hall before now. 15 seasons he played as a Bengals cornerback, amassing 65 interceptions, which is still ranking him 5th on the NFL's all-time list. Maybe Willie Anderson will get the call soon, too. He missed out tonight, but Riley, he finally makes it in. Our Olivia Ray has more on this big moment in Bengals team history.
George, for nearly 2.5 decades, the Kinneys were overlooked. In fact, it'd been 25 years of Cincinnati's absence in Canton. Tonight, though, that drought is over. The late Bengals great Ken Riley is a Hall of Famer.
It's been 40 years since the best defensive back in Bengals history called it quits. And Ken Riley's 65 career interceptions are still among the top 5 in NFL history. So on this special day in Cincinnati history, his former teammate Dave Lapham took a trip down memory lane and thought of a certain trio of those picks that seems to define Riley's Hall of Fame status.
Memory about Ken Riley that comes to mind to talk about, how humble a guy that he was. So we're playing the Jets and Joe Namath's last hurrah at Shea Stadium, and Rattler picks him off 3 times. So all the attention shifted to Kenny Riley, and he was very uncomfortable with it. He didn't want anything to do with it. And all he did was sing the accolades of Joe Namath, what a great career he's had, what a great influence he was in the National Football League. And all of us are thinking, man, you just picked him 3 times, you just had the greatest game of your career against Joe Willie. That'll put you on the map.
If Ken were here today, what do you think his reaction would be?
Probably about as humble as you can be. I think he probably would have thanked everybody. That guy was pure gold as a person. Like, he was such an effective leader without having to say anything. One of those kind of guys. He just had a presence about him, and that's when you know you got a special man.
Now, the legendary Bengals tackle Willie Anderson was not elected to this year's class. He's been a finalist twice now, and Lapp, as you heard, is hoping he's up next. Olivia Ray, WLWT News 5.
Yeah, I think he should be. Wonderful news for Bengals fans. O'Reilly was part of the Bengals' inaugural class in their Ring of Honor. Now this summer, he will be enshrined in football's ultimate hall up in Canton. We're going to have more coming up later on, including another big moment for Cincinnati at tonight's NFL Awards show. I'm George Vogel, WLWT News 5.